extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Davis looking to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Off with the sticks, it's Brown. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. And off from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Noles will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him. And he muffs it. It's loose. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Offense changing the play. Davis will throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the single back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on it.
And he's loose. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got the 1st down. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Got room on the return. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to...
There he goes. Inside, and he motors into the end zone. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
And the Knowles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that 2nd and long play, so you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat, and that helped lead to that successful play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the offense is really back. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Knowles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Davis looking to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Tried to give it enough body English. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park. each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching